say, dog?
It is a beautiful day out here. It's raining. Kind of ugly actually, but let me tell you why today is awesome. New truck. Yeah, so we're gonna try to haul some of this wood. There's like little bits and pieces kind of all over here. It's all fur, so I'm happy about that. So we got our little wood pile on the road. I'll bust that up with the chainsaw and get her in the truck. Also got this nice mess of wood down here, but they put it down in a pit. It's like they always want to make the wood as hard to get for me as they can for some reason. But that's the job. That's why not everyone's doing it. There's actually a really nice log underneath right there. But I'll hook the choker around all of those and yep, up to the road. Here is my choker cable. Let's give you a little choker demo. Carefully walk down this hill. It's about a 6-foot drop down here into, and there's eroding under my feet. So I'm just gonna carefully scoot down here. And then we're gonna set the choker strategically onto the end of this log. Now there's about 12 different things that I'm taking into account right now. I can't tell you all of them at once, but it's all about physics and knowing the capabilities of what your truck can pull. Okay, I got a two-handed job here, so I'm just gonna set the camera down for a sec. So we're gonna go underneath. We separate these two. You don't want to get too close to the end of the log either. The more I can get in there in the middle, because it will slip off the end sometimes. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go over here on the other side of this log underneath. Okay, I'll get that hooked. I gotta actually climb right underneath this whole pile to set this thing, so it pays to be flexible and small for this job. You can see the end of it right here, so I gotta connect these two. I'm gonna set my camera right there. Maybe, hopefully that gets a good view. So I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna put it in here. It doesn't go this way, it goes that way through where the hole is. See, like that? And then it hooks in there, and then it's the choker because it's gonna cinch up on that log and not let go. So I think I'm gonna pull in this direction over here, so I gotta take the other end of the cable, which you can see going up the hill right there, put it over here, drive my truck over there, put my truck in low gear, and pull on this and see what happens. Okay, we got the cable here where I can drive the truck up to. I'll back in here and pull it out this way. I think the log will end up sliding out probably over here though. I just hope it doesn't get hooked into these other rocks and logs. And it can be a lot of work just getting the log to the road. All locked in. Pulling logs can be extremely stressful. I've mostly got it down to a science now. You just pull on it a little bit and see what happens and set it up right. So I got this one hooked up. Down here, the log's underneath there, and there's the cable going up to the truck. The truck's gonna go down that way, and the log's gonna slide over probably to that edge over there. Let's see what happens. That actually went really good, except for I was hooked underneath this log here, so I'm simply gonna unhook these other logs here. And this log should slide right out, hopefully. this right on the road where I can drive right up to it. And I'm gonna load up all this other wood over here first. So I got the truck a bit over half full now. There's still lots of room in there. We got all these logs to top it off. So my system is, once you got a nice like stack of logs like this, you just take this top one and you cut. And then once you have it all in rounds, you pick up the next one, you lift it up, and all the rounds go underneath it. And then you do the same with that log, and you just keep lifting these logs up on top of the pile of rounds that you've established. And that is how you avoid all these treacherous rocks with your chainsaw. So I'll get you a little time lapse going. We'll cut these pieces up and get them loaded up, and we're just about done this day already. I'm only 45 minutes in. This truck is actually rather tiny. I'm gonna have to put some sidewalls on there. There's still lots of room in the suspension. That was one thing I wanted to test. You just don't know when you're buying it what it's gonna look like with a half a ton of wood in there. So I think it's ready. We can probably get a full ton in this guy if it's not too bumpy of a road. Molly, she knows how to make the most of every day. She's making a bed in the rain. She doesn't give a hoot. I think I got enough wood there to fill that little void. Oh, I forgot a round over here too. It's important on a rainy day like today to practice being grateful for things. I'm extremely grateful myself. And this is what keeps me happy on a rainy day like this, doing firewood. Just being grateful of my doggy, my nice truck, my chainsaw. That little chip thing I was talking about actually didn't break off. It might have cracked, or maybe one of the tabs broke off, but it pull started, so it's the small things, right? Yeah, I'm grateful. Thank you, universe. And thank you guys for watching.